Welcome back to Almost the King's Corner. Well, at least I'm almost home anyway. Bethesda always seems to put out news while I'm traveling, but that's okay. I am the KingFanMan, and this channel is always the place for all things Bethesda. So if you love Bethesda games and you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell, and then you'll get about a third of my content. Thanks, YouTube. Keep up the good work. Alright, we've got several things to cover today because they are answering questions ahead of QuakeCon. By the way, I am going to QuakeCon, and I will talk about that at the end of this video, so stand by. But again, they are answering some of the questions, so let's jump right in to these, and you're going to like some of them and some of them maybe not. Let's start with some really good news. If you've pre-ordered the game, when the beta starts, it is going to be the absolute complete game. It's not partial, it's not part of the game, it's going to be the full game. So whenever it starts in October, whether it's the 1st, whenever it is, you're going to have the absolute complete game. And whatever you do in the beta will transfer, all progress that you make will transfer and continue after launch. So two huge pieces of great news for those of us who have pre-ordered the game. Now we'll talk about what some of this news means in just a minute, but I want to give you all the news first. The next piece of good news is about the non-disclosure agreement. There is no non-disclosure agreement for Fallout 76, and what that means is people like me can stream it, they can make videos on it, they can put pictures out, we can do whatever we want to with the game footage. So that is great for all of us. You will be able to see Fallout 76 as soon as the beta releases. It will be streamed. All of that footage will be able to go out onto the internet. So another great piece of news for Fallout 76 fans. Okay, this next piece of news is where there are some people that are upset. Some people could care less, but some people are upset. The question is Fallout 76 going to be available on Steam at launch? And the answer is no. Now, I have maintained from the beginning that it will be eventually on Steam, that Bethesda is just doing this to make sure the game is going to be okay during the beta and shortly after launch. And they've done this with other games. One of the Dishonored, I believe it was Death of the Outsider, was like this. They later put it on Steam. Fallout Shelter was like that. They didn't have it on Steam for a while. Later it was put on Steam. So right now, Fallout 76 is not on Steam. It's not going to be on Steam during the beta. It's not going to be on Steam at launch. It may be later. Now, is this something that we should be upset at? The only problem with being on the Bethesda launcher instead of Steam is Bethesda.net does not have the friends list that Steam has. That's the only problem I can see with it. They don't have the social networking that Steam has, that people have built in. But let's just have some commentary for a minute. Number one, of course, Bethesda has the right to put their game on anything that they want or to leave it off of anything they want. But do we as fans have the right to be upset? Well, yes, we do. But what I'm asking here is this a good business decision? If they are deciding, hey, we're not going to put this on Steam anymore, is this a good decision? First of all, I don't think they are leaving it off of Steam forever. I don't think this is a decision to leave their games off of Steam forever. Again, I believe they are going to put it on Steam. Okay, this is just for commentary, because again, some people are out there freaking and getting upset like they do about everything. But y'all have to understand, okay, Steam started somewhere. Steam didn't start as this massive, wonderful thing that it is today. Maybe Bethesda is trying to start their own Steam, if you will. Yes, this is a risk that Bethesda is taking, but if you never take a risk, you can never make something good. People are up in arms that Bethesda is taking a risk with an online game. But again, if you never take a risk and try something, you never create anything good. So people got upset at Ben Franklin for taking the risk that he took, but we wouldn't be talking with each other right now if he hadn't have taken the risk. Does it make sense? You know, this decision might crash and burn. Fallout 76 might crash and burn, but it also might be a huge success, just like Skyrim was a huge success. So I'm behind them, and maybe I'm a fan man, but I trust that they know what they're doing, so I'm behind them 100%. Let's talk about QuakeCon real quick. I leave tomorrow, heading toward Dallas, going to QuakeCon. We're going to find out a lot more about Fallout 76 there. The huge news for Fallout 76 does not stop with these 4 updates. There is more going to happen. Todd Howard is going to take the stage Saturday the 11th at 11 o'clock, and he's going to talk about the perk system. He's going to talk about the character customization, which might be there might be a lot involved in that. I believe we're going to get new game footage. I think we're going to see a lot about Fallout 76 and learn a lot more and get a lot more questions answered, and there may be more questions that come out on Bethesda.net even before QuakeCon, so y'all stand by on that. Plus, Friday at 11 o'clock, we get Doom Eternal revealed to us at QuakeCon, so y'all stand by on this channel for all of that. So again, a lot today on Fallout 76. Just a little bit to recap. I'm not just going to run over it, but I did want to talk to you a little bit. I love the news about the non-disclosure agreement. Yes, I plan on streaming some on Twitch and on here, some game footage, but you're going to get a lot of video and game footage and commentary on this channel about Fallout 76, of course, because I'm tired of using those same old trailers over and over and over, which is why I've gone to just talking to you guys. Y'all have seen those same trailers over and over and over, so I'm very excited about that. Those of us that pre-ordered, I'm so excited that we get the full game during October. Now, there's a few people a little bit upset that the beta, what you do in the beta carries over into the game. Some people are saying that's not quite fair, that when they start the game, they didn't pre-order. When they start the game, there's already going to be some high-level people. I think that's kind of a silly argument, because there's always going to be people that are higher than you. If you start the game today on the opening day, there's going to be people that play it non-stop, that they're going to be higher than you. So it's a silly argument. I'm glad that what we do during the beta actually counts, so that's a good thing. One more piece of news. It's kind of a no-brainer, but it's asked there in the Bethesda.net. By the way, you can go to Bethesda.net and see these questions that are being asked and answered by Bethesda. One was asked about, are you really going to listen to what the fans are saying during the beta and change the game? And they said, well, of course. So if you've pre-ordered the game, be sure to give good feedback to Bethesda, because they are listening, and I do believe they are listening. As I put in the last video, Fallout 76 is going to continue to change. This game is going to be an evolving game, and I don't just mean about the future content, which my last video was about. Shameless plug. Y'all watch that if you hadn't. I'm talking about this game changing according to what fans want. And we see that. This news that I gave you today, all of it except the Steam, all of it was great news, because I believe Bethesda wants to do what the fans really want. And again, I believe the Steam news was because they want this game stable before they put it on Steam. They want to have control over it before they put it on Steam. So that's your huge Fallout 76 news today, and there's a lot more coming from QuakeCon. Can't wait to get down there and give y'all some live updates from QuakeCon. Y'all go check out my Patreon page. By the way, there's some free stuff over there. You don't have to give money to just go check it out. Please go check it out. But if you're able, I would sure love you to give me some money, because I sure could use the help. So go check out my Patreon page. Again, thank you for getting your Bethesda news right here at the King's mobile corner. I am the KingFanMan. Next time I see you should be in Dallas, Texas at QuakeCon. Bye, guys.